Hey everyone, the Wagon Wheel of Wisdom here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notifications down below if you haven't already. Hey folks, Kevin here. Welcome back to another episode of the Wagon Wheel of Wisdom. Behind me as usual, the beautiful wagon wheel. Hopefully a little wisdom up here. As you can see today, I'm rocking the life preserver. Only some of you will get that joke. It's a Back to the Future reference, Michael J. Fox, but that's besides the point. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I think some of you will grab a hold of and accept. Others of you might be a little resistant to it. I've been diving into, and thank you for the recommendation, with somebody that I've been chatting with from the channel. I didn't get permission to mention her name, but so I won't do that. But goldraytwinflames is the channel that I'm going to be referencing. I'm going to post the video that I watched down in the link, and I just want to, I suppose, preface that video and I guess in a way maybe warn some of you, because it's a no-nonsense, no bullshit explanation about what this journey is all about from somebody I would say is a hell of a wisdom keeper. Older gentleman, and he even says that it's one of the best videos he's ever made, and I completely and wholeheartedly agree. And what I'm going to do is, even in an act of humility, admit that I have been wrong in some of my videos about my perceptions about what this journey is about, and forgetting that it is truly mission first. Everything else is secondary, and that includes the potential, even if it exists. No idea what sort of contract I wrote or came up with, or my twin came up with, but there is no real proof her and I would ever end up together. And after watching that video, to tell you the truth, I'm completely okay with it. It's where my mindset has been slowly evolving to and shifting to as this has gone on. And I tell you what, from a sense of feeling freer and lighter because of that, and accepting it, moreover, it's really helped ease the weight in some capacity about it, and taking out a lot of the guesswork. And I use this words often, surrender to this process. Now, I know some of you, and myself included, again, this is me being completely open, vulnerable, and in an act of humility admitting this. I really romanticized this early on, through the middle stages, and probably up until recently romanticized the aspect of getting back together with her. I have really shifted in this direction now of honestly not giving a shit about that. And I'm sorry for those of you that might shut that video off right now, or shut this video off right now. But again, I really want to take the video that I just referenced, Gold Ray Twin Flames, and just go that direction with it, because truthfully, I think that is the most honest approach in this process. Other twin flame channels out there that talk about this stuff, they're diving into an area that they can't deliver on, and that is the romanticizing the aspect of getting back together with your person. I've felt this, I've just never been able to articulate it, or probably even better, accept the fact that that might not be a reality. Some of you it may be. I'm kind of under the impression that most of us it won't be. It took me a while to wrap my head around it, but last night, having that conversation with one of the commenters, she brought up the aspect of that we don't need to be together to be a group or a work together to help raise the consciousness of those around us. In fact, we would be better if we're spread out. And it kind of took, I was like, oh yeah, that genuinely makes sense. But again, the video I'm going to post down in the link below is going to articulate this far better than I can. I'm going to watch that again and again and again just to take it all in. But one thing I want to talk about is, again, it keeps getting brought up by different people commenting that I seem to be moving through this at a rapid pace. Again, I don't know. I'm going through it at the pace that I know how. I'm just going to run down the list of things that I'm doing daily to help maintain this healthy mindset, because as you've seen in the videos, you've seen when this mindset has really shifted in the other direction because of things that I've done. So here we go. First and foremost, I am waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. typically, 3 and 5 a.m. typically every single day. Some days I've been able to kind of sleep in, but as soon as I'm up, I'm meditating. I don't do anything else. I go to the bathroom. Let me put it to you that way, and brush my teeth. But other than that, I meditate right out of the gate. That is first and foremost. Secondly, I am not seeing anybody. I am not dating anybody. I've entertained the idea, but I have found even entertaining the idea sends my brain into a looping aspect of thinking of her then dating somebody else. So this system needs to be alone at this moment in time. That does include not hooking up with anybody, so no sex. I have done the no masturbation thing a few different times, but that is about a month into that now, and I absolutely love that aspect. It's a new discipline that I think holds a lot of merit from just a male point of view if you want to excel through this process. I think there is some great... In fact, there's videos out there about NoFap, they call it. Don't watch porn either, for God's sake. What a waste of time that is. But there is, I believe, some great value in it. So meditating, no sex, no women, no dating, none of that. The journaling aspect, this is every single day. I'm doing this right before bed. Reading, holy crap. I didn't even realize how many books I've been reading. Power of the Subconscious Mind, The Emotion Code, Power of Letting Go, The Untethered Soul. I'm just starting. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I realize that kind of doesn't coincide a whole lot with, or it might be a different direction, but I tell you what, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is, it's a subtle art, let me tell you. The Drama of the Gifted Child talks a little bit about codependency, extreme ownership. Now that might be a different direction, but it's about owning who you are, what you've done, things like that, written by 2 Navy SEALs, an excellent book. And Active Consciousness, this one may or may not resonate with you, but it did with me. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, seriously, the Bible, you guys. Check that one out. The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, again, he wrote The Untethered Soul. That has been something that's been magnificent as far as surrendering to the flow of life that I've talked about a number of times. Codependent No More kind of speaks for itself, because I believe a lot of us have suffered through that throughout our entire lives. In 3 magic words, on my second read of this, I read this book about a year ago. Didn't really resonate with me at the time, now so more than ever. And a book that I lent out to somebody, called Twin Souls, I absolutely love and highly recommend that as well. But to that point, along with the meditating, I'm finding that I can get into a very deep meditative state while reading. And if there's anything that helps calm the mind and the soul down a lot, it's been that. And as you can see, I'm kind of nerding the hell out on books. But it's something that I truly want to do and keep doing because I feel it has immense value. So there's those things. I wanted to get this one out quick today because of just some of the realizations and revelations that are coming, because I think it can benefit all of you if you have a brutal and truthful conversation about what we're doing here and why we're here at this moment in time. And for me, again, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but for me, it's the realization of its mission first at this point in time, and that is helping out people get to a mindset that is an honest mindset about what we're doing. And I know that some of you might not want to hear that, but again, I'm not going to bullshit you guys. I don't have it. I'm not wired like that. This is what's working for me. For those of you that are resonating with that, that's a beautiful thing. I'm going to work on getting this meditation that I talked about in the last video out, and it's going to be for those moments when you are feeling triggered. And if you're like me, you probably feel the body tensing up. This is a meditation to help. You're going to be tensing up during the meditation, but then you're also going to be releasing it at the same time. And it's for those moments so you don't react. And if, full disclosure, I reacted very poorly to my twin when we broke up. Really did. And I remember when I reached out and we had communicated via Bumble, how triggered and just absolutely beside myself I felt. So this is just as much for me as I'm hoping it really helps you as well. So again, I'm going to post the link down below of the video that I just watched, and again, it's going to invoke some feelings in you guys. I'm at a point where I'm much, I believe, a little more accepting of some of it than you guys might be that are in this journey early on. But at the same time, I really feel it's something you should hear and need to hear, and really pay attention to that channel altogether, because man, he really resonates with me, and I take with what he says with great value, and more importantly, at this moment in time, after everything I've been reading, a much deeper understanding of where he comes from. Probably earlier on, I wouldn't want to have listened to any of it. I'd be like, no, it's not. I want her back. It's about that. And I'm at this point now where it's not about that. And the best part is, I feel so much release and relief just by being in that state of mind. Letting her go do her own damn thing. If it's written in the stars that we come back together, then it's written in the stars that we come back together. But I am not going to waste a single fucking moment worrying about that anymore. Because you know what? Truthfully, and per my last video, you need to be the star of this movie from now on. That's where that self-love comes from. I used to believe that love was an external thing, that people, I need to act a certain way to be loved. And I have realized in a very hard process that it is all an internal thing. And now that I've cultivated that and beginning to water those seeds, I'm weeding the proverbial garden right now of all the old ways of thinking. And much like that video is going to talk about, the way we think is so wrong these days. And that, I believe, is the point of our mission here. So watch the video. I really recommend it. I really do. And I love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day.